Okay, so we have again derivatives of algebraic functions, and we will now proceed with the general power formula. Okay. So from the derivative of a power x raised to n, so we will now have the general power formula. So doon siya na-derive kung paano i-differentiate yung x raised to n. So ganun yung general power formula. Meron lang tayong dinagdag sa dulo na derivative ng u. So if we have a function y equals u, where u is a function of x, so the derivative of u raised to n with respect to x is equal to n times u raised to n minus 1 times derivative of u with respect to x. Nakahawig lang siya ng x. Ito kasi yung x raised to n. Pag meron tayong x raised to n x raised to n minus 1. So yun tayo. Pag u na tayo, dagdag mo lang si derivative of u. So ito yung general power formula. Okay. Sabihin, kahit hindi mo na i-expand yung ating function. So pwede mo na i-apply si general power formula. Okay, solve tayo na example. Say we have number 1. If y is equal to quantity, let's say x squared minus 4 quantity cube. So we're going to find the derivative of y with respect to x. This is y function of x. So dito, pwede tayong magpalit ng variable. Pwede tayong mag-u. Or pwede mo yung i-apply agad yung formula natin. This is u raised to n. Meron ka dito, ano? Okay, natin. This is y equals u cube. So yun ang meron tayo dyan. Then, applying this formula, ito, apply natin yan. Differentiate natin. The derivative of y with respect to x is equal to, baba ang 3, ano? Nu, sabi. So, 3 times u is x squared minus 4 raised to n minus 1. So we have 3 minus 1 times derivative pa ng u. Okay, meron tayong d over dx of u, where u is x squared minus 4. Tuloy natin. So our dy over dx is now equal to 3 times the quantity x squared minus 4 raised to 3 minus 1 is 2. Now we're going to differentiate x squared minus 4. This is equal to 2x raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. So we have 2x. Derivative of 4 is 0. Yun ay constant. And our dy over dx is now equal to 3 times the quantity x squared minus 4 squared times 2x, or pwede pa i-simplify yan. Your dy over dx is equal, so we're going to multiply 3 and 2x with, that's why we have 6x. 6x times the quantity x squared minus 4, and then squared. So this is our dy over dx. So ganun si general power formula. Kahawig lang niya yung power x raised to n. So meron ka lang nagdag sa dulo na derivative pa ng u. Tulad na magdag, ano. So yan. Okay. Isa pa. Sample pa ulit tayo. for number 2, say we have s equals, let's say square root of 9 minus, let's say, t squared. Okay, t squared. So we have s as function of t. Then we're going to find the derivative of s with respect to t, ds over dt. Okay. So yun na nawawala. Okay. But first, wala naman tayong para sa radical. Diba? So ayusin muna natin yan. Gawin natin yung fractional exponent. Same with doon sa square root of x. Ayusin natin siya. So simplifying, our function s is also equal to the quantity 9 minus t squared raised to 1/2. So yun siya, no? 1/2. Itong loob kasi ito kasi ay 9 minus t squared. Yan ay raised to 1. 1 over 2. Kaya meron tayong 1/2. So ganun yung nangyari doon. Ano? Okay. Raise mo na natin ulit. This is t squared. Okay. So meron tayo ngayong u raised to 1/2 ang meron tayo dito. Then differentiating, we have ds over dt is equal to, mababa si 1/2, ba n times u, 9 minus t squared raised to, this is 1/2 minus 1. Kaya ayos natin pagkakasulat. This is 1/2, diba? Minus 1. So 1/2 minus 1 times derivative of u pa ulit. So derivative of u, where u is 9 minus t squared. Okay, take note na tayo ay with respect to t, ano? Kaya over dt yan, over dt dito. Okay. Then simplifying, ds over dt is 1/2 of the quantity 9 minus t squared. 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2. So we have negative 1/2 raised to negative 1/2. Okay. Then differentiate from 9 minus t squared. This is 0 for 9. Constant yan. Ito ay 2, t raised to 1, or simply 2t. Then again, simplify pa natin. So we have 1 over 2, or 1/2 of, ito naman, para maging, ano to, para masimplify yan, maging positive exponent, 1 over natin. Ano? So 1 over the quantity 9 minus t squared, then raised to positive 1/2 na siya. So positive na yun. 0 minus 2t is simply negative 2t. Okay. Then, tayo sa pwede i-cancel. Ito ay baba. Ito ay taas. So cancel na yung 2. 2 lang na-cancel. Then, our ds over dt is now equal to, so yung taas muna, 1 times 1 times negative t. So we have negative t in our numerator. All over, ito na lang, meron lang tayong 9 minus t squared raised to 1/2, or square root. Square root of 9 minus t squared, diba? Square root of 9 minus t squared. This is our ds over dt. Or pwede na rin i-rationalize, ano? Kung pwede i-rationalize. times square root of 9 minus t squared. So magkakaroon ka ng negative t, square root of 9 minus t squared, all over 9 minus t squared. Okay, so yan yung ating example number 2. So ganyan gagawin pag radical. No, para siyang mahirap pero pwede mo applyan ng general power formula. Okay. Isa pa. Number 3. Say we have y equals say x, then square root na lang ulit. X square root, isa natin sulat, square root of, let's say, x minus 1. So we're going to find dy over dx. Okay. So ito ay x times square root of x minus 1. So meron tayo ditong product. So nalala natin sa product, this is your u and v. Diba? u dv plus v du tayo ngayon dito. So differentiate natin. Dy over dx is now equal to, we have the first function u, then derivative of our second function, which is square root of x minus 1 plus the second function, square root of x minus 1 times derivative of our first function, which is x. Then we have x. Ito muna tayo, ayusin natin to. Kasi di ba siya pwedeng i-differentiate, naka-radical. So gagawin natin x minus 1 raised to 1 half, di ba? 1 sa loob over 2 kasi square root. So 1 half yan. Plus square root, to the right lang ito, x minus 1. Ang derivative ng x ay 1. Okay na ron, no? Dito tayo ngayon sa may square root. So we will have x differentiating. So baba natin si 1 half. 1 half. Then x raised to, x minus 1 raised to 1 half minus 1 plus square root of x minus 1. Or we will have 1 half times x, 1 half x, then times x minus 1 raised to negative 1 half plus square root of x minus 1. Then again, simplify natin. Alasin yung negative exponent. So ito ay 1 half times x. Ito ay 1 over natin. So 1 over the quantity x minus 1 raised to positive 1 half plus square root of x minus 1. Okay, isa pa. Isin pa natin. Itong part na to, pwede itong pagsama-samahin. Yung part na yan. So magkakaroon tayo ng, sa taas muna, 1, x, and 1. So we have x over 2 square root of x minus 1. Ito Ito, no? So 1x 1 for our numerator. For our denominator, 2, saka itong square root of x minus 1. So, yun. Plus, write lang ito, square root of x minus 1. Ngayon, pwede itong pagsamahin. Meron tayong LCD na 2 square root of x minus 1. 2 square root of x minus 1, divide mo dito, 2 square root of x minus 1, so 1 times x, so x lang yun. O, operation plus. Ito kasi ay naka-over sa 1, ano? Diba? Over 1 yan eh. Kaya 2 square root of x minus 1 divided by 1 is 2 square root of x minus 1. Multiply mo ngayon doon. Kaya magkakaroon ka ng square root of x minus 1 times 2 square root of x minus 1. So, yun. Then we're going to simplify. We will have x plus, ito munang 2. 2 square root of x minus 1 times square root of x minus 1. So, tanggal si radical, meron ka na lang x minus 1. All over 2 square root of x minus 1. Then again, multiply yung 2, kaya x plus 2x minus 2 all over 2 square root of x minus 1. Or pwede pagsamahin to, no, itong x saka yung 2x. And we will have 3x. So 3x minus 2 all over 2 square root of x minus 1. So this is our dy over dx. So yun yung ating simplified answer. Pwede nyo rin ito i-multiply ng square root of x minus 1. Pwede rin naman yun. Okay. Or ito, pwede rin itong i-solve. No? Ibalik mo yung x sa loob. No? Kasi pwede mo siya ipasok sa loob ng square root eh. Para isang tayo, general power formula. Hindi namin pa-product. Subukan natin i-erase mo natin to. Ito kasi yung differentiation, kaya ang bahala, paano siya i-differentiate. Kagaya ng aking mga previous examples, diba, sa iba't ibang topic, pwede mo siya i-solve applying yung formula na yon, or pwede mo siya i-simplify muna bago ka mag-differentiate. Diba? Kung pwede i-simplify, mas dumadali. Okay. Ito, yung y ay equal yan sa square root. Ibabalik mo yun, ni-square root mo kasi dinivide mo ng 2 power. Multiply mo ng 2 ngayon yung power 1. Multiply ng 2 so magiging x squared ang papasok sa loob. So x squared times x minus 1. Diba? Pag nag-i-square root tayo, dinidivide ng 2 yung exponent. Diba? 2 over 2 so meron ka doong x raised to 1. Papasok mo ngayon yun, multiply ng 2 power na to na 1. 1, multiply mo ng 2, x squared siya sa loob, makatumbas, ibig sabihin. So, yun. Simplify pa natin. Y is equal to square root of, so we will have x cubed minus x squared. So, okay, yan siya, x cubed minus x squared. So, meron lang tayo ngayong single function, na naka-square root. So, ayusin natin. Y, in terms of fractional exponent, will become quantity x cubed minus x squared, diba? Raised to 1/2. Okay na. Ito ay parang isang term yan. Raised to 1 yan. Tapos square root tayo dito. Kaya 1 over 2 ang kanyang pinaka-exponent. So quantity x cubed minus x squared raised to 1 half. Okay. Then, differentiating, applying the general power formula, u raised to n. So we will have dy over dx. dy over dx equals, baba si 1 half, times x cubed minus x squared raised to 1 half minus 1 times derivative of u, which is x cubed minus x squared. Okay. Then again, we will have 1 half. Ayusin natin. So we have 1 half times x cubed minus x squared raised to negative 1 half. 1 half minus 1 is negative 1 half. Tama is exponent. We have 1 half. Kaso siya ay negative. Yun. Then, differentiating x cubed minus x squared, we have 3x squared. Diba? 3 minus 1 minus 2x for x squared. Or, we have 1 half. Ito ay magiging 1 over quantity x cubed minus x squared raised to positive 1 half. So, positive na siya. Times, i-write lang ito, 3x squared minus 2x. Okay. Mag-aris tayo sa part na to, no? Sige. Natin kung tayo ba ay arrive sa same answer lang, no? So, tingnan natin. Okay. Let's continue. So, we will have, nung tayo sa ating numerator muna. Nung tayo sa muna numerator, ito yun, 1, 1, then 3x squared minus 2x. Yan ang ating numerator. So, multiply yan. We will have 3x squared minus 2x for our numerator. And for our denominator, we have 2, saka itong ating square root. 2 times square root of x cubed minus x squared. Okay. Nandun na ba tayo? So, hindi pa, no? Kasi yung ating denominator, pwede pa ulit i-simplify. Babalik lang sa umpisa dito, no? Pinasok mo kasi yung x na yun eh. Binalik mo doon, pwede mo siya ilabas ulit. So, magiging 3x squared dyan. Kasi pwede i-simplify. Minus 2x all over 2. Again, by factoring, ang common nila ay x squared. Pareha silang may x. Ang common doon yung lowest exponent. Ang lowest mo ay 2. Yun ang common, x squared. So, lalabas mo yung x squared. Yung pinakambaba eh. So, itong 3, babawasan mo ng 2, x na lang yan. Ito, inalis mo lahat, ang maiiwan ay 1. Pag pinactor out mo yung lahat, maiiwan 1. Kagaya dito, na ito ay x cubed, nilabas mo yung x squared. Babawasan to ng 2, kaya x raised to 1. Nilabas lahat yung x squared, maiiwan 1. Okay. For our numerator, x squared dyan, saka x. So, ang common nila yung x. So, baba kasi exponent to, raised to 1 lang. Siya pwedeng i-factor out. So, x times, may iwan dito, 3x na lang. Kasi binawasan natin ng 1, nilabas. Minus, nilabas yung x, may iwan 2. All over 2. Diba? Ito, lalabas mo na. Square root ng x squared. Siya pwedeng ilabas. Kasi naka-squared lang. So, lalabas mo yun ay x. Square root ng x squared x maiwan na lang sa loob, square root of x minus 1. Kaya pag chinek natin yan, since meron diyang common, basta pag naka-product, pwede mag-cancel. X times the quantity, 2 times x times square root, puro yung factors, puro product. So pwede i-cancel itong x na to. Common yan. Pagka separated by plus minus, hindi pa pwede mag-cancel. Ito kasi ay x times the quantity, 2 times x times square root. So lahat sila ay naka-multiply, factors, pwede i-cancel yung common. So common is x. Now, our dy over dx, simplified form, is equal, so meron ka na lang 3x minus 2 over 2 square root of x minus 1. So if we check, meron tayong same answer sa kanina. Ito yung kanina natin. So 3x minus 2 over 2 square root of x minus 1. So kayo bahala. In-apply ko kayo na solution is product. Nag-product ako. Product and general power formula. Ito naman, sinimplify ko muna siya. Binalik ko yung x sa loob kasi possible naman yon para magkakaroon na lang ako ng isang general power formula na gagamitin. So, yan ang paraan ng pag-differentiate. So, kayo ang bahala na mag-final ang solution. Kasi, ang isang function ay pwedeng simplify pa. Pag na-simplify, isa mas dumadali ang kanyang magiging solution for differentiation. Okay. Tayo sa last example. Okay, erase natin muna lahat. So we have number 4. Say y is equal to, gawin natin square root. Square root of say 1 minus x and all over 1 plus x. And we're going to find y prime or dy over dx. Okay. So ito ay naka-square root yung buong function natin. Ayusin muna natin yan. Y is equal to a quantity. So y equals 1 minus x all over 1 plus x quantity raised to 1 half. Again, gaya kanina, sa examples 3 and 2 and 3. Diba? Itong buo na to, yan ay naka-raise sa 1. 1 over 2 kasi square root. Okay. So, ganun siya. Kaya meron tayong raised to 1 half. Okay. Now, we're going to apply the general power formula, u raised to n. Okay. Then we will have the y prime. Y prime is now equal, or dy over dx, to 1 half times the quantity 1 minus x all over 1 plus x raised to 1 half minus 1 na diretso na, negative 1 half. 1 half minus 1 is negative 1 half. Then, derivative of u, which is 1 minus x all over 1 plus x. So, this is n, di ba n, u, n minus 1 du. Okay, usin natin. So, we will have 1 half. Ito, para maging positive exponent yan, reciprocal or magbabaligtad. So, magkakaroon ka ng 1 plus x, palit ng pwesto. Ano siya, pag fraction, Pag fraction, para maging positive exponent ka, palit ng pwesto yung dalawa, taas sa kay baba, magpapalit. So, magiging 1 plus x yan over 1 minus x naman. Then we will have Positive 1 half na siya. Then again, ito, by inspection, this is a fraction or quotient. So we're going to apply the derivative of a quotient. So, okay, times. We have the denominator, 1 plus x. Then derivative of our numerator, 1 minus x. So, alam niyo pa ito no? B du minus u dv all over b squared. Minus the quantity, numerator, 1 minus x. Then derivative of our denominator, which is 1 plus x. Ito ang reference 1 minus x all over 1 plus x. So u over b, b du, u db, all over b squared. So 1 plus x quantity squared. Yun. Sige, sara natin. Then, simplify pa natin yan. So we will have 1 half of the quantity 1 plus x all over 1 minus x raised to 1 half times tayo. This is 1 plus x. Then differentiate mo ang 1 ay 0. Ang derivative ng x ay 1. Kaya meron kang 0 minus 1. So we have negative 1. 0 minus 1, negative 1. Minus the quantity, 1 minus x. So ang derivative ng 1 ay 0. Derivative ng x ay 1. So 0 plus 1. So we have 1 for the derivative. All over quantity 1 plus x squared. Okay, sana natin. Ito naman, pwede mo itong paghiwalayin. Dalawa na yan. Diba sa laws of exponents? Pag meron tayong x over y raised to m, pwede mo siyang gawing x raised to m, y raised to m. So, okay, dito, raised to 1 half. Pagbukurin natin para mas madali. So, 1 half. Ito ay 1 plus x raised to 1 half over 1 minus x quantity raised also to 1 half. So, ayun. Times. Multiply sa negative 1. So, we will have negative 1 minus x. Yung muna isa. Ito muna, negative 1 times 1, negative 1. Negative 1 times x, negative x. Minus the quantity again. Pagka tayo ay division, don't forget to use grouping symbols. So, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times negative x, negative x. Okay. All over 1 plus x quantity squared. Okay. Ito tayo. Tuloy natin. So, y prime is equal to 1 half times 1 plus x raised to 1 half all over 1 plus x, 1 minus x raised to 1 half also times, now we're going to remove parentheses. So this is negative 1 minus x minus 1. Ito, minus 1 and then plus x tayo doon. Plus x all over 1 plus x quantity squared. Then, makakancel ngayon yung common. So, common yung negative, itong x. X at x, magkaiba ng sign. So, cancel yan. 0 na yan. Alisin na natin. Yan siya kanancel kasi magsi-0, x minus x, 0. So, ala na yun. Tanggalin na lang natin yun. Then, y prime is now equal to 1 half times, so again, we have 1 plus x raised to 1 half over 1 minus x raised to 1 half times negative 1, diba? Plus negative 1. So we have negative 2. Negative 2 over 1 plus x quantity squared. Doon tayo sa pwedeng i-cancel. Itong 2 nasa taas, sa baba. So cancel yan. 1 ang katumbas niyan. Kung tayo ito magkamukha, parehas 1 plus x. Ang 2, pag ginawa nating fraction, ilan? Katumbas nun. Pagka over 2, di ba ang 2 ay 4 over 2. Siya. Babawasan mo ng 1 half. So magkakaroon ka ng 4 minus 1 is 3. So meron kang 3 over 2. Doon, sige, pag ginancel natin to. So makakancel itong raised to 1 half. Ito magiging 3 over 2 ang exponent. And dito, ang 2 kasi ay 4 over 2. Okay. Then y prime is now equal to, naiwan sa taas, 1 saka negative. So we have negative 1 na lang sa ating numerator. Over, na lang, 1 minus x raised to 1 half saka 1 plus x raised to 3 over 2. Ito ngayon yung ating magiging sagot. Negative 1 over 1 minus x quantity raised to 1 half times 1 plus x raised to 3 halves. Or sa ibang, wari, kung ang board exam tayo at mayroong choices, pwede mo rin itong i-rewrite in other form. Sagot natin dyan. Pwede rin yung y prime is equal to negative 1 over 1 minus x raised to 1 half times 1 plus x saka 1 plus x raised to 1 half. Pwede rin ganito, Ito kasing 3 halves ay 1 saka 1 half. Yun, Yun ang 3 halves, 1 and 1 half. So 1 saka 1 half. Naghiwalay natin. Or y prime is equal to negative 1 over 1 plus x times square root of 1 minus x squared. So ayan, pwede rin yan. Another form natin yan, ng sagot. Ba't nagkaganon? Ito kasi, at ito ay square root of 1 minus x saka square root of 1 plus x. So pwede mong pagsamahin yan, nakamultiply yan times, product yan. Pwede mong gawing square root of 1 minus x times 1 plus x. Na ang resulta ay 1 minus x squared. So yun siya, nagsama lang natin. So yun yung other form ng final answer natin. So pwede dito, pwede rin naman ito. Okay, so yan, ang general power formula.